with more Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD.
Yay!
And Peaches was
So
this
sick.
time, and Jonic is out walking a dog. It's kind of like we keep switching every freaking chance.
Hey, tag me in.
Well,
So, Shane, what are we gonna do today?
well, real quick, we should probably get Peach caught up.
Yes, enthrall me with your adventures so far.
Okay, let's see. When we left off with you, we should have been heading towards the Forsaken Fortress to go save our sister, right? I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
So yeah,
basically,
we went there, saved our sister, killed Ganon's giant bird,
met Ganon himself.
Oh boy.
and as you can see from this letter, this is Link's sister writing to us from the pirate ship because they are taking her home.
And then we and Tetra went to the temple,
The Hyrule
the
Castle.
Hyrule Temple, that we pulled the Master Sword out of. Do you remember that?
Where we got the Master Sword from.
Mm-hmm.
So
Basically,
anyway, we went there with Tetra. We had the realization that our boat is the King of Hyrule.
Okay.
And Zelda is I mean, okay, well, yes, Zelda. Tetra is Zelda.
Oh.
And now we've just realized that the Master Sword no longer has power, and we have to do 2 more temples in order to get its power back, which involves finding the sages that are reincarnated.
I see.
The sages being the people from the ancient times that basically represented certain parts of Hyrule, and since a lot of them had died, you need to get the reincarnations of them.
No, specifically, they only say that 2 died. They never say what's going on with the other ones.
Well, true.
But anyway, and here we're going to find one of those sages, and both of them are 2 people we have met.
Oh my. What was that?
That was a hammer.
That was our.
Oh.
We got that in Forsaken Fortress. Anyway, if it gets to the first stages.
I can't guess.
It's Medley.
Oh. You mean Ducky?
Yep. Notice how the sages somehow apparently always played music, even though in Ocarina of Time they never played music.
Well, I think it's implied that they play it for prayer.
Is it me, or does it look like the symbol on her little thing on her tummy is like the toxic symbol?
It kind of is, and it is also the symbol that was on, what was it? What was that symbol? Oh, I know what I think it looks like the Sacred Stone of Fire from Ocarina of Time.
I forget, last part, did we see the ancient sage that told us where to find her?
Yes, we did.
Was she the really young looking thing?
She was the Zora.
Okay. I forgot.
Okay. And now we must make her remember that she is in fact a sage. Which is actually very trippy and also kind of heartwarming.
It's just all this shit goes back. She's like, my God, I forgot to get bread.
Just ruin the moment with the duck sounds.
And thus, Link caught her in her arms. Oh yes, that's the Zora lady.
Ah, she's pretty.
Link caught Medley in her arms, and thus the Link and Medley pairing was confirmed.
And they're playing beautiful harp music right now.
We can't hear, but just imagine it being pretty. I miss the Zoras. I think they would have looked cool in Wind Waker fashion.
Harmonious.
I just noticed that the Zora was wearing the same symbol she did. Why is the Zora wearing the symbol of fire?
No clue. Maybe it means something different after all these years. One of my favorite pieces of Zelda is.
What?
Take it. None of you ever played Spirit Tracks.
No.
Spirit Tracks is a very decent game for the 3DS. It's a Legend of Zelda game after Phantom Hourglass. But it's like just before you're about to beat the final boss, um the instrument for that was like panpipes, like wooden panpipes, called the Spirit Flute, and Link and Zelda like in unison played a song like in complete like harmony and unison, and it was like really pretty because you had like these sages there as well, and they all played with you with their like specific instrument, and it was like a sort of like a ballad.
Mm.
Single! Kill it! Oh wait, no, it's the prince.
Kill it! I'll be honest, the prince isn't the best of characters.
I will
Yes.
say he gets better after the first time you meet him.
At least.
Also, it is heavily implied that Prince Kamali and Bentley like each other.
Why do we have to go quickly and quietly? Why can't we go quickly and loud?
Because she doesn't
What's
want
up with that? It's
she
not like
doesn't want the prince to know she's gone.
Oh.
And Bentley's on our boat.
I forget, the sage. Oh god.
She looks pissed.
Go ahead. Take your time. I'm just an ancient sage. Take your fucking time, wee man.
I did not notice that when I recorded.
She is not pleased with being in this boat.
Oh my, it's like, yeah, sure, I'm being lifted into the air. Big fucking whoop.
Oh, you couldn't put any cushioning in for the sage?
You think I'm dizzy? No, not at all.
Hi, Grandma. I'm not stopping by again.
I'll be dead real soon.
So does she just stare into your face when you just stop the boat? Like, are you seriously stopping this? Like,
Look at her ponytail. That is just the straightest fucking ponytail right now.
To be fair, Shane, at the speed you're going at,
We're not going fast enough to where it would just literally be a straight line. It should at least be like flowing or something.
flopping.
I guess so.
If we were going at speeds where it'd be a straight line, I'm pretty sure our face would be. Those seagulls are just frozen.
Oh my god.
Actually, when you look at it now, like Lynx's cap at least flows in the wind, but her hair is like fucking poker straight.
Yep. I'm pretty sure she can fish with that thing.
Also, I forget. Do the sages are they allowed to leave after they do all this business?
Are they allowed to leave the temple?
Yeah.
Well, if you want to keep the power in the Master Sword, then no, they should not leave. Because, as we found out, the Master Sword only has its power through constant praying.
Which means, bitch, like, imagine if like you got this far, right, and you'd done like the two temples, and you went to fight Ganon, but you turn your game off, and then maybe 5 or 6 years later you decide to go back and play it. They've been playing that song constantly for 5 to 6 fucking years.
Yeah. But on an actual note, you do see both the sages at the end of the game during the final thing.
At least.
So it's implied that they no longer need the Master Sword, so they no longer have to keep praying in a temple.
Where do you think the Lynx put the Master Sword when done with it?
Well, I'm guessing he just kept it.
I guess so, but then how does the Master Sword always get put in the same place?
Well, keep in mind that after this, all we had was Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, and I don't think he gets the Master Sword again in those.
Has anyone ever heard of the magical reset man? No one ever knows about him. He just cleans up after you're done playing a game. That's what happens when you go to a new game. He just cleans up everything, puts it all back where it was, nice and tidy, and then...
Also, I feel sorry for whoever had that skull. His eyes must have been very lopsided.
Okay, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning of the Earth Temple. The way this temple works, you will be going throughout this temple and the Wind Temple when we get to it with the sage.
On your head while you carry it.
Funny how this is the Earth Temple of all things.
Blink, woman!
Stares into yourself saying, "Fucking get this up right."
As you can see there, you can use the command melody you learned in Tower of the Gods to control the sage when you have them.
A bit grim when you think about it, but okay.
Both sages can fly, and while you're holding them over your head, you can use both sages to glide slightly. So pretty much all you want to do is make sure the sage doesn't get hurt, and you're pretty much fine. But there's very few things that can actually just outright hurt. Oh yes, also spoilers. There is a point in each temple where the sage just gets captured and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
Question: you know how like Ganon was like a male born from like the all-female tribe of Gerudo?
Yep.
That was like his main origins. Why call him Ganon? Like Ganon is meant to be a joke on gammon, which is like, you know, pork and pig. But why? What was with the whole pig thing with him?
Well, first off, to be fair, they didn't name him Ganon, they named him Ganondorf.
The truth.
Ganon is what he became. But yeah, I'm not sure what the whole pig imagery is with the Ganon thing.
Were pigs considered evil or something?
I'm not sure.
It makes me feel interested now, because my Chinese sign is the pig.
Oh yes, the way the flying works with medley, you have to constantly keep tapping A, and if that meter runs out, you're kind of done flying. Oh yeah, also, I hope you'd like working the Wind Waker because you will be using it a lot in the following dungeons. I mean, realistically speaking, including this one, we only have 2 dungeons and 1/2 dungeon, I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that final part counts as a full-on dungeon.
Yep. You were gonna say something, Pete?
No, I was just trying to figure out what you're trying to do here.
What we're trying to do here is just press both the switches on the top of these pillars, but I have not. The Earth Temple and the Wind Temple are the 2 temples I have played the least.
I was gonna say, because like you kind of like see how it's paused in the videos, like you can kind of see the wheels in Shade's head turning.
Yeah, see, the thing is, whenever I played this game before I beat it, there would always be something happens that would just stop me from even attempting to complete the Earth and Wind Temple. So realistically speaking, I've only fully gone through both once. So it takes me kind of a minute to remember exactly what you have to do.
It looks like he's trying to teach her something. Like telling her what to do.
They were just staring intensely into each other's eyes.
I know.
Just
Shade.
Yes.
Would you say it's difficult trying to like if you've memorized these Wind Waker songs?
If you've memorized the Wind Waker songs, which is actually not that hard because there's only a select few you ever actually need. But if you memorize them, it's not bad, but it doesn't make anything easier. It just kind of saves you a second or so.
Oh yeah, the big thing with this temple is light.
Yes. This temple is all about the light puzzles, which means you can probably guess what item we'll be getting. Oh, and also, new choo-choo, the black ones.
Yay!
Why they gotta be black, man?
Hey, can we leave this temple? There's a lot of black choo-choos around here, man.
That's racist. Yes, the point of the black choo-choos is they cannot be killed with your sword. They have to be frozen with light, and then you have to crush them. Yeah, it takes me a minute just to remember how the fucking reflecting mechanic works.
I think I remember this temple being my least favorite because I didn't enjoy the light puzzles at all.
The light puzzles are not that difficult when you know how the light fucking reflects properly. But I will admit, they do get annoying sometimes. Don't mind us, we'll just sit here wait for your treasure.
Don't in there.
Asshole.
Who needs a map? Alright.
Oh, so sleepy.
Now, currently the most annoying part that involves choo-choos. Actually, I think the black choo-choos only show up in like 2 rooms in this dungeon. I'm not 100% sure on that. Do not quote me. But in the 2 rooms they show up with, the most annoying thing is just try to get them in an area where they will hit light. Because you either gotta lead them here and wait for them to get here, or you gotta use Bentley to shine your light on them. Both of which are annoying, and time consuming, and just outright dickish.
Explosion of droplet.
You really are tired.
So, Shira, out of curiosity, if you've played a lot of other Zelda games, what were your favourite selection of stages?
My favorite selection of stages? Well, to be honest, considering they're the only stages I know. Well, wait, actually, quick question. Would the 4 giants in Majora's Mask count as stages?
I'd wait, I guess so.
I mean, they are the people you're trying to help free from the evil of the land. And they do protect the world from evil.
I'd say those stages then.
Well then, if you can count those, I like the giants. Because they're just kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? I can't figure out the word I'm looking for. But they're just... like, clearly people who actually feel something for the people they're trying to protect. Like, it's not just, oh, I need to save the world because it's my job. It's, I want to save the world because I want everyone else to live. Like, we have friends down there, and I want those friends to survive. Bubbles!
They're kind of a weird group of people as well, the giants, because, like, they're really abstract.
They really are. Also, Majora's Mask 3D, fuck yes. Probably talked about this before, but I just want it.
Oh, we did, and Joey nearly broke my eardrums just from the loud scream.
I had to turn that down in the fucking last video.
And, like, I had earphones in as well, and for some reason his mic was louder than usual that day.
It was. I noticed that. Let there be light. Oh yeah, this brings up a question I thought about when I was going through this temple. As you can see here, there's going to be a lot of light puzzles. No big whoop, they're in almost every fucking Zelda game where there's the mirror shield. But this begs the question. When we got into this temple, we fell down a hole. And falling down that hole, not sure how long it is, but I would at least well say we're below sea level. So where is this light shining from?
Good question.
I'm pretty sure a beam of sunlight would not go directly to the ocean, through the ocean, and come out this strong.
It looks like Link's washing invisible dishes.
He's just doing Tai Chi over there. Oh yeah, that's just a question. Yeah, that's just a question I thought of. Oh!
Crap.
These guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the Floor Masters. I fucking hate these guys.
No! Dodgy hands trying to come out of the ground and touch me! Ladies, save me!
That's why I made sure Medley was in the light. The Floor Masters cannot touch the light. Now, of course, they work the normal way. If a Floor Master catches you, you'll be transported to a different part of the dungeon. Specifically, I want to say it's either the beginning of the dungeon in Leak and a jail cell for Medley, which is near the beginning of the dungeon. In other words, you do not want to get caught, and you don't want Medley to get caught. Also, you can go into that room right there, but all it is a treasure chart, which I will come back for later.
Also, Shade.
Yes.
Yeah, the feeling you like this picture.